Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about the brand new Infinix Hot 8. Now I know you've already seen a lot of reviews and unboxings of this phone, so I'm not going to bore you with those details of the specs and all that stuff. Though the specs are still important, it still comes with some very good specs which you might expect for a device of this caliber. Now, the Infinix Hot series have always been this kind of devices, or this series of devices that have been priced between $90 to $100, and it's been really okay. Like the performances have been good over the years. Not the typical flagship performance or mid-range performance. These are budget phones, so there are certain things that have to be sacrificed for it to cost how much it costs and for what it comes with here. Like they still have to make them come in plastic, and then they still have to maintain a 720p display and all that stuff, which is great, not a big deal, right? Because of what you're paying for it. So they still, what I have actually appreciated them over the years is the fact that the consistency they have maintained in bringing in these devices over time like this, which is okay. I appreciate that. So last year we saw the Infinix Hot 7. The Infinix Hot 7 was good. I actually did a review of that phone on this channel, and a lot of you liked it, and I also recommended it for a lot of people that were looking for something from an entry-level point. They bought it and they were happy with it. The phone was working well, and most of those people are still using that phone up to this point. Now, however, in 2018 now, as expected, we've seen the Infinix Hot 8. I was actually glad when I started seeing it online, on Instagram, and all those handles that these companies run, and the ads were good. So I actually laid my hands on one, which is the one I have here right now. I have my reservations here. There are a lot of things here that we need to actually talk about and look into. And one of those very things is the software of this phone. The software of this phone is nothing to write home about. The software of this phone is very, very laggy. The software of this phone is heavy. The phone is having a lot of issues trying to manage all the junks that come inside, and it makes the phone kind of a pain to use. It makes the phone a pain in the ass to actually use, And whenever I complain that this device is slow, maybe my colleagues or my brother would tell me that, hey, what do you expect? That it's an entry-level device. You're paying less than $100, or you're paying $100 for it. Why are you complaining? Now, however, I always stand against that kind of argument. Now, I'll tell you why. When you have a device of this caliber that has a small kind of processor, it has small sizes of RAM and everything, there are certain sacrifices that have to be made in terms of the software so that the device will be optimized. The device will optimize the functions well, or manage what it has. Now, last year we saw the Infinix Hot 7. It came in with the Android Go edition. Right now, the Android Go edition is this very light, very, very light form of Android that can run on devices that have 1 GB of RAM perfectly well. Now, the light Android Go edition is light. Whenever you go to the store to download anything on the Go edition, it's going to automatically suggest to you that you should download the light version of the app. So you go to download the Facebook app, it's going to tell you that you should download the Facebook Lite app. That way, the device, that version of the app doesn't really install on the phone. When you're using it, it's actually running on the web. So it's running on the Facebook cloud or Facebook server directly, other than the app on your phone. So it helps the device manage memories very, very well and all that. So that is what they installed on the Infinix Hot 7, and because of that, the Infinix Hot 7 was smooth in terms of functionality, in terms of how it was going and all that. When you use the phone was functioning very well, very smooth. It's not like it was the best in the world when I say smooth, but for its price and its level, it was very, very okay. We didn't have the kind of issues we are having with this. Then we also had the Infinix Note 5 that also came in 2018. The Infinix Note 5 had the Android One operating system. Now, Android One is a raw form of Android that doesn't come with anything inside. You basically have to install whatever you want inside and customize it the way you want. So that way, it makes the device free. When you're running applications on it, the applications run very smoothly. And because of that, if you look at the software performance of the Infinix Note 5 from last year and look at the software performance of the Infinix Note 6 from this year, you notice that the software performance of the Infinix Note 5 is actually smoother than that of the Infinix Note 6. So I don't buy the argument that says that, hey, this is an entry-level device, so you don't expect it to be that fast. That is not true. This is an entry-level device. It can actually perform fast if the software is optimized for the kind of hardware it has. Now, if you see this device I'm holding right now, right as soon as you put it on and connect it to an internet source or a Wi-Fi, like I'm on my Wi-Fi now, you can see like on top here, you just see these kind of different stores and games just appearing and everything like that. And that is quite annoying, you know. If you go to the home screen and slide right or is it left, once you slide, you come here, you see all these ads just popping up on your phone. I mean, it now makes me feel like I'm using Facebook directly, or I'm using a Facebook phone, because the business model of Infinix or Tecno is to sell phones and make money, it's not to sell ads. So now what they are doing is that they're using the devices to sell ads. And what is even more annoying is that in the older devices that I have seen, like older Infinix and Tecno devices that I'm seeing now, they have actually upgraded the softwares, or they have actually started sending this kind of ads to those older phones, which is very crazy. You know, you want to use this phone now, you open an application, it takes time to load, or sometimes if the applications, if the phone is being used like heavily, most of the apps will just refuse to launch or they will crash, because the applications that you're using are competing with the junks that comes inside the phone, you know. And this is kind of like, it's something I wasn't really expecting. I was expecting something better. I was expecting them to optimize this device to still be like it has always been, you know, beautiful, smooth for the price you're paying. But now we now have these things that are just doing, they're just using it now to sell art, which is not cool. But outside the software of the phone, every other thing is still like basically what they used to be, and they still look good. Like I like the fact that they have removed the block style notch that used to be on the former Infinix Hot 7, and they've put in a teardrop notch, typical 2019 style, no hard feelings. You know, I like the fact too that the device is also a bit slimmer and taller, which is okay. And then the most obvious and the biggest upgrade here is the battery and the cameras here. I like the fact now that you have 5,000 milliamp hour battery, so which means it makes this thing to compete with the Tecno Phantom series that also come with 5,000 milliamp hour batteries and stuff like that. And then the cameras, they are not really that great. If you want something that has a good and very sweet cameras, you can get the Camon 12 series. Those ones have better cameras than this, you know. I will actually go for the Camon 12 series if I want Camon 12 or Camon 11 series if I am looking for a good camera. These three cameras here are not that great. They don't really take good pictures. The pictures are a bit off, but again, it's okay. So apart from the software of this phone, the phone is still good. You are still going to get a good experience out of it. Now remember, this is an entry level phone. It's not for those of you that are heavy users and all that stuff, right? Thank you very much. My name is Steve Kingsley. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell icons to be the first to know when I upload a new video, right? Leave a comment down for me down below and tell me what you think about this phone if you're already using it, and give this video a thumbs up, you know. And I guess I'll see you again in the next video, right? Cheers.